All right, everyone, thank you for joining us here on Champ Car Live, an exclusive interview with Moneyshift Racing. I have Kevin and Chris here on the line in Ohio at their shop. And Kevin, welcome to the show. It's great to see you. And Chris, thank you so much for taking some time out to talk about Moneyshift Racing. Now, you guys have been heavily involved in Champ Car, dating all the way back to 2009 as racers. You've got this business as well. You've been involved in Champ Car, and you've really ramped things up, haven't you? You're sponsoring the pit race again this year. And I know last year, Kevin, you guys were at several events. You brought your trailer, your tent, you're bringing supplies, and you bring so much expertise to guys just like me, racers that need a lot of help. So tell us a little bit about the history of the company. You didn't just open your doors yesterday. You guys have been around for a little while, haven't you?
Chris and I here have been best friends for the better part of 20 years. We've always been involved with this motorsports industry, whether it was drag racing sport compacts or back in 2009, we got involved with this grassroots endurance road racing, Champ Car and everything else.
Yeah.
And all along the ways, we've always had this like vendor's license type of a deal because we were buying brake pads and tires and trying to get the best price for our own team. And as we were out of track, people were coming up going, well, hey, what kind of deal are you getting on your Hawk brake pads, and where are you getting your tires from? And we started kind of branching out and helping some of the teams that we grew as friends, trackside. We had some pretty specific relationships with companies like Kinetic Gasket and DIY Auto Tune, some Race Quip and Safe Quip for safety gear. And then it got to the point where we started selling some more hard parts, and customers were wanting to schedule installations. So we formulated a plan because we knew we needed a shop. People liked what we were doing, and the parking lot got fuller and fuller and fuller, which is good for us. And we've been rocking a full-time schedule ever since.
That's really fantastic. I really like the service that you're offering. I like the rapid prototyping, the 3D printing, and all that stuff is really cool. Tell us a little bit more about Moneyshift Racing and about what your initiative is for the 2020 season.
Well, for 2020, we just want to get out there in front of all the racers and let them know that we're gearing up for them. We're here to help them. Like you said, we do take a trailer to multiple races a year. We're bringing things like roll bar padding, drain pans, a lot of engine oils and lubricants.
All the stuff we forgot when we were racing.
Yeah, you get to the track and you're, sometimes 6, 8, 10 hours away from home, and you're like, oh my goodness, I just forgot this, and this is going to ruin the whole weekend. Well, hopefully we've crossed all those T's and dotted those I's, and we have it for you. We have more products on our trailer as far as like cool shirt adapters, pumps. If anybody's pump ever blows out, we usually have one on hand, and really just trying to do whatever we can to help out everybody else that's out on track.
Now, I know you've got plans to going to various venues again this year. Which tracks do you plan on going to so far? What's on your calendar, Kevin?
So I know for sure we're definitely going to be at Nelson Ledges, mainly because that's right in our backyard. Same thing with Pit Race, as you've already mentioned. We are a title sponsor for that event. We will probably also be at Gingerman, and then we've had discussions that we might make an appearance at Watkins Glen this year. We're going to try to be there in a support type of a role, and then we're going to try to get back to Indy just because last year was amazing for us and for all the racers there. It's hard to miss out on an event like that.
Okay, so you're going to be, not only are you showing up at the races and you're bringing gear, you're bringing hardware for those that may need it, but you're also racers in Champ Car that dates back to 2009, so we get it. Let's talk about some of the services that you offer, because Moneyshift Racing offers quite a few unique specialty services there in the shop. So make sure you tell us about that, Kevin.
We kind of classify ourselves as a jack of all trades. Our typical 9 to 5 hours, we're in here and we're, hanging and banging brakes and tires and exhaust systems and everything else to help out all of our, local customers in this area. On top of that, we also get into 3D printing and design. We do a lot of rapid prototyping.
Yep.
We've had some customers, some fellow champ racers last year that reached out to us that needed help dialing in a coilover setup on a car that, you just can't go to your typical performance part shop and say, hey, I need a set of coilovers for this.
Okay.
So we helped, design and engineer and ultimately manufacture the pieces they needed.
That's so cool.
And then a full spectrum of, we'll do, pre-track inspections. We'll do nut and bolting for teams, make sure everything's ready to go. We have corner weighting. We have full set of scales here so we can set up corner weights and get ride height set up and everything else. So pretty much somebody walks in the door and they need something done, chances are we can help them out, get them ready to go. Even if it's not on engineering around a problem, even if it's trying to find, whether you want to stock up on oils and brake pads and other consumables for the year, or you need to update your belt so your seat, or you want to put a different quick disconnect on the steering wheel. We have access to thousands of brands of aftermarket products out there. As far as getting people what they need and getting it to them at a fair price, a fair racer price, it's something that we also take a lot of pride in. We're grassroots racers just like everybody else, and we're here to help out as much as we can. We really believe in the camaraderie of this series. Even, the races that we're at, there's a lot of times where we have our toolboxes in the truck or in the trailer. If there's a team that's got a catastrophic failure and they're on the fence about whether or not they're going to swap out that engine or change a clutch or do whatever, and they need extra hands, come get us. We're not afraid to get dirty at the racetrack. If we can get more teams involved and we can help them along the way with better pricing on some parts here and there, we're all about doing that.
But if they beat us at the track, we expect after that the race goes cold, they better have some beers for us.
Yeah.
That only sounds fair to me. So it's moneyshiftracing.com. We can find you on the web. There's a lot of information there. I think it's great. I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for you to be on board. I'm excited to see what comes to Money Shift Racing in 2020. And we're all very grateful for your involvement in Champ Car and look forward to seeing you at Pit Race and many of the other races going forward this year and in the years ahead. Thanks so much, Kevin and Chris, for joining us on Champ Car Live. It's great to hear from you guys. Looking forward to seeing you in 2020 at the track. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Located in Northeast Ohio with 40 years of combined experience, Moneyshift Racing knows how to deliver performance and safety, offering everything you need to get your vehicle and drivers ready for race day. From safety equipment to full engine assembly and repair, in-house fabrication, 3D design, and rapid prototyping. Moneyshift Racing. Performance done right.